All right, y'all. I'm going to talk a little bit today about your public records and searching through your county auditor's office for property to find your tax card, see how much taxes are on it, back taxes, find who the owner is if they're an absentee owner. You got to remember all these lists we pay for, all that information comes from somewhere. Okay, and when you're getting started, let's say you can't buy a list or you want to learn the ins and outs, this is where you should start. You need to get familiar with these sites, whether you can buy a list or not, because you need to know how to navigate them. There's a lot of good information here. So what we're going to first do, see, and everybody's is going to be different from county to county, okay, depending on how your county's platform is. In Summit County, here's how ours works, okay? So I've went and I've already looked, Google search Summit County Auditor. It brought me to this website. Now I'm going to come here, I'm going to put address. Now you can't put the number in, it won't search for it specifically, so you got to do a street and do it manually. So let's say we do, let's do Dorchester. Yeah, I would do Dorchester. So let me see. Now let's just do Glendora, okay? We're going to look up Glendora Avenue. Glendora, and you do search. Now it's going to pull up every house that's on Glendora Avenue. Okay, let's zoom in on this. You can see right here, it'll even show the owner's name. Okay, I'll just get into one of these and kind of show you how it works. Okay, we'll go to this. Oh, let's find a good one. Let's see if I can find you an absentee owner just by looking. Okay, Bender Properties Northwest LLC. So we'll go in there because more than likely that's an absentee owner. It's a company that owns, could be a buyer, could be a seller, right? Okay. Now what you'll see, we'll start at the top of the card. Okay, owner, Bender Properties Northwest LLC. They own the address 565 Glendora Avenue. Okay, if you come down through here, you will see some information on the property. Okay, like 3 beds, 1 full bath, 5 total fixtures, square footage. Now this is updated. Now if somebody's went in, done repairs, added a bedroom, did not turn the blueprint in, pull a permit on it, this will be off, and that'll be the only time it's off. But this is what you should be going by. Okay, and it gives you information based on what it knows and what they seem to adjust. What's cool is you can come down here. Here's a little blueprint, and then it gives you a quick description. Okay, see, here's your little blueprint of the house, and it kind of outlines for you. It's a blueprint. And then we come down here. Let's see, whoops, let's get that off of there. Scroll down here, and here's where you can find, this is what's called your tax card. And here's the mailing address. So on the mailing address, we see that this is indeed an absentee owner because their mailing address is what? Different than the actual property address. So I know that this company's mailing address is 313 Greensfield Lane in Akron, Ohio. Right here, it'll show our appraised value, $61,000 taxable amount. We'll come down here, and then we see on the card that there is no delinquent taxes on the property. Okay, all their taxes are current, so they're being paid. You can also come here and you can look at a sales amount. Okay, and it'll have your previous sales, just like if you go on a prop stream or you go on REI Pro and it shows you a previous sales amount. You can see right here, Robert G. Gramschlaw sold it April 1992 for $9,500. Okay, this stuff is irrelevant at this time. It has bank code, treasure code, none of that is in here because none of it's applicable. But that's pretty much it. You can see, and you can do this for every home that you want to go through. So then you want to come back out. Let's go back out to the main card, and we can just keep doing that. So like I said, if you don't have a list, or you're trying to learn your public records, this is a quick way. You pick, and this is where Driving for Dollars comes in. If you're out driving for dollars and you're writing down your vacant property addresses, then this is where you're gonna come to start looking for those addresses. Now, what I do, you could skip trace, and what I do, I skip trace, and then I use Facebook to try to find owners. Now here you see 570 Glendora Avenue. Here's another one, right? 570 Glendora Avenue. You see that this is owned by Faith-Filled Living Homes, LLC. You see that all the taxes are current. It's paid up. Appraised value is $69,800. Yeah, and then you can come over here and you can see that some lady named Kathy K. Small sold it to a guy named Ryan Garrett, who was the trustee of a land trust, for $2,500. In November 2011, you can see that Ryan Garrett trustee, that land trust, sold in May of 2012 for $16,000 to this Faith-Filled Living Homes LLC. Once again, you can see, okay, they're an absentee owner, Faith-Filled Living Homes LLC, 660 South Hawkins Avenue, Akron, Ohio. See their mailing address. When the mailing address, because the mailing address is where the county is going to send its tax information to. So its tax card is going to go, its tax bill is going to go to this address so that this company can pay the tax bill on this house. So that's where they get their mail. And that's what we call an absentee owner. And the address of this house, 570 Glendora Avenue, different than the 660 South Hawkins Avenue, right? Perfect. All right. Let's go back out here. And you could do this all day. I mean, you can find all kinds of things. You find properties. You just pick a street. You're like, man, I know there's a lot of empty homes on that street. You can come in here. Here's another one. BPDM Properties 2018 LLC. You can find all kinds of absentee owners. K Management LLC. These are buyers. KGM Grant LLC. See, Faith-Filled Living Homes LLC bought the home from My Land Trust back in 2012. That is an absentee owner or an investor. Your absentee owners are also your investors. You can trade paper with your investors. They have houses that they'll get rid of to your buyers, and you can pick up homes that way also. And this is what I'm talking about. And new buyer training is coming out soon. The Finding the Elephants. Some of y'all I've told stories to about when I first went to the Myria, and he called me a mouse, and they were elephants. And the elephants are the investors with a lot of money. Okay. And you can even do a name search. Once you find a company like Faith-Filled Living, you can go back and you can do a name search, and you can see how many homes that specific company owns. And that will be a part of the elephant training, and that's all about this, finding the elephants, Faith-Filled, okay, and seeing how many homes that somebody owns like this, right? Faith-Filled Living Homes LLC, 1, 2, 3, 4. They own 4 homes. One of them's a duplex. So, this is obviously an investor. They don't own a ton. I would not consider this an elephant because they do not own a ton. They do own. They are a buyer. Are they going to buy again? It's hard telling. They may be waiting for a great deal, So that's giving you an idea, pointing you in the right direction of how you can use public records to your advantage to find deals and to locate investor buyers as well, and specifically these elephants that we're going to be talking a little more about later on in another training. We're working on it now. Be on the lookout for it. It's elephant marketing, how to find your big players, your real cash buyers, your companies, your guys and your gals with a lot of money that own a lot of homes, and this is what they do. All right, y'all, it's your boy The Real Deals. I hope y'all enjoyed the training. And it helped you out a little bit. Peace.